do all types of paintings and stuff. And it's interesting that my art is the way it is because me having a history degree, I like to paint items from the back, from back in the day and stuff like that as well as paint current stuff. But I'm just intrigued with a lot of the history that we have, and especially here in Kansas City. I am very intrigued with that. So here I'm going to show you a painting that I just recently finished called the Juke Joint, Kansas City in 1940. And I wanted to kind of give my take on that. I got the idea from a photograph that was in Harlem, but the same kind of concept was going on here as well in Kansas City, and I just put my take on it. Here we see the drawing on the canvas. As I kind of started, I wanted to show uh, just some people sitting down at the bar, and other people in the back, just kind of enjoying themselves. Maybe a Friday evening, everybody's coming out and trying to enjoy their time together. It being segregated back then, of course, everybody of color had to go to the same places. But this is just kind of how I got the idea to start this. Then I started kind of blending in, bringing in the color. The painting ideal that I got was, like I said, was a black and white. So I kind of put my own incorporation of what I thought the women looked like and the colors of the ladies back then. As you can see, this is a beautiful woman. I have, tried to put as much life as I can using the medium that I use, which is acrylic. And here I kind of put the background. I like using the black background because the black background to me brings out the nostalgic of the time, and it shows you that those rooms, they were very dark rooms back then. They weren't that much lighting, and it was a lot of darkness anyway. So I just wanted to use the black background to bring out the colors of the people themselves as we get into the painting and move forward in it. So using black is just my thing. I just like to do that whenever I do these type of historical renditions. And here I just wanted to show the detail that I try to put. Almost made him kind of look like John Amos a little bit from Good Times. But, and he did have some time here in Kansas City as a chief. But these are just people that I just kind of looked at and I just put together from different photos into this to make it, come together. And that's not John Amos. He just happened to kind of look like him. Here I'm starting to put color in. As you can see, the color is starting to come in, and I'm starting to put the basis of what I think, and I try to use colors from that time frame, uh, because you don't want to use colors of today from colors from back then and certain things that they did. They had this different shades that they used, and I just wanted to do that as well. Here I'm starting to add more. As you can see, more of the life is coming in into the painting, coming in and can we bring the self in. And I wanted to have more people, not just the three that started out or the four. So I started filling out the background with more folks. You see it's coming together, it's coming on, and there's people that's in the rare areas. When you go to a club or a place like that, you want to, it's got to be more than just one or two people. So you want to show that aspect of it. And here again, we're starting to bring in more and more of the shading and coloring and everything to bring the people to life. And hopefully they don't look too cartoonish. I try to make them look as lively as I can using the medium I use. Here we're starting to darken it up a little bit and get a little bit more texture to it. Just wanted to have a little bit more, uh, substance to make it look a little bit more authentic. And I know some of it looks a little off, but I just try to do what I can. And the skill set that I have, I'm sure is I could do a little better. But I think this is a nice painting. Here we bring in more things on the table and, to show the life of them actually sitting at a bar. And here we're coming together with everything. As you can see, this is the completed painting, and it has everything in place. It just looks, I think, a very nice painting. This is a my rendition of trying to get what I thought back in the 40s. How, as you see, they're eating cheese and dipping food and just different things in the painting. They're eating. So that's what they did back then. They ate, they partied, they danced, they listened to good music, and they had issues as well as anybody else. But this is what they did, and I just wanted to bring that to life today in a painting. And I call this, like I said, the Juke Joint, Kansas City, 1940. And it is for sale, and it'll be available for those who, if they don't want to buy the original, they can also get a copy of the print. If you contact Leonard Do Artistic Productions, you'll be able to find out how you can get that. And this is my art coming at you. Thank you so much for taking time out to look at this video, and hopefully I'll be able to get to you even more. Thank you so much.